Hello, comrade.
Absolutely great. It sounds a little roboty.
Yeah, same man, same man.
We are live, so just to let you know.
Okay, you didn't even want to prepare. Okay,
No,
well, that's fine.
it's just well.
Okay, okay.
God.
I'm not questioning anything because I know how you are. I know how you
At
are.
least I think we're live. We are certainly like preparing to go live. We might have only just gone live. What is that noise?
That's my phone.
Okay, well we might have a few robot issues, but there's no delay, and you're sounding okay to me, so I think we're good to go.
Yeah, you just sound like Ben because he has the shitty mic.
All right, cool. That might also be a fact that I'm. That also might be part of my mic. I'm not sure. Who knows? Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right, well, this is the first time I've been in a call with one of you guys in like 2 months. So what's going on?
It's not 2 months, God. With your over exaggeration. Good lord.
You have to nitpick and get angry with me at the slightest things because I make you feel upset.
Constantly. All right, now we are in the game. I should explain to people what the fuck's going on. So we are in. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't think I'll be able to screen share.
No,
But
that's fine. I don't care.
we're in 2028, and we are
God.
going to. We've got 2 more years left until we wrap up in 2030. Hopefully for TEW 2016. And I wanted to stream this week because I finished pretty much uploading more. So I was pretty happy to start streaming again. So that's why we are here. And I'm hopefully going to stream every day this week, and we're going to get to 2030 and wrap up the series. And yeah, if we are 2 weeks into April with no TEW 2016, I will return to this series, and I'll find a new company, and we will do Paddy's swan song, as it were, in his late 30s and shit. Hey, Seth Rollins, Pitcher Guy, you have made it to the stream in time. It's truly the dawn of a new era. Indeed it is. So, we are in January. My rankings in the world have gone like this. I am currently number 118, which isn't too bad at all.
So this is Road to Glory, just making sure, right?
It is indeed. No, it's my new SWF save, and I'm in 2028.
Wow.
Yeah, no. Edward
What?
Edward is top 200. Nigel is top 100. Damn. Ricky Storm. By the way, we pushed a little bit. Just as like every now and then I find someone and I'm like, he's not going to be like a top star or anything, but if I push him for a year, he'll make a good like into the Wild Green Yonder main event, and then I can de-push him for the next couple of years, which is what I'm going to be doing with Ricky Storm. Shane Hunt had good chem with me, so I tried to make him a main eventer, but I'm super drunk, so I've de-pushed me and started to push the 20-year-old legend of a man known as TJ Cornell. Who's really good. Like, he's really, really good. He's 100. Mute that phone, you son of a bitch. TJ Cornell has the mega push. And he currently has our catchweight title. He's going to be holding that for a little while. I'm not sure who's going to beat him for it. But, yeah, really popular in the UK. 9Es across the board. And he's extremely happy, which I don't think I've ever seen. He's extremely happy.
Yeah, I've seen that a few times if I give like a lower guy a 10k bonus for some reason because I really like them. I've done that to AJ a few times actually.
Yeah, AJ Styles is worth a bonus or two.
Oh, shut up. Fuck you.
Okay. So we also hired Jennifer Cornell. I edited her to be active because I basically have the whole Cornell family. And I finished the challenge now, so I don't mind editing a few things. Oh, I should change the title of this stream because I feel like it's the right title, but I don't know whether it's got everything. Yeah, it's actually perfect. Just says Puro Palace Road to Glory. Perfect.
Oh, so, well, we're not in Puro Palace.
We are in Puro Palace.
You said we're in SWF.
I was fucking around with you.
You don't make this stuff clear.
I said it was my new SWF save that I started like yesterday, and we're in 2028.
That's why I was so confused.
Just assume it's a joke. God. So what we're going to do for this year and next year is we're not going to run any tour shows so I can get through the months a little faster. We're just going to run pay-per-views, and we're going to basically run 9 shows a year. So that's basically what we're doing, except for the big British bracket. We will run the big British bracket in full. That might be
good.
what causes our 5th show. Dave, you entertain the people while I eat, because I haven't had all day.
Okay, well, while Putty eats, we're going to talk about how that a few weeks ago, I deleted every single one of my mods except for the Cornellverse and the really important ones, and now I regret the whole thing and am on a mission to get all of the mods back, because if you guys know me, I can't keep a save for more than about 5 minutes, so I jump randomly, and I've got about 10 ideas I want to try out right now, and I'm trying to contemplate which one. The first one is... Oh, back.
No, you can keep going. I was just opening myself up to talk.
Gotcha. So, the first one is in January 2013 of doing WWE solely because booking Team Rocket being AJ, Dolph, and Big E, for those who don't know. And then the next going to TNA 2013 because I really freaking enjoyed that period for some reason. And then I also have January of 2014, which, I don't know, booking Bryan and Mania 30 was really good, or... I don't know, saving AJ Styles over in TNA and booking Magnus as a legit champion. And then I've got some kind of SWF save that I've been playing, and I've gotten pretty freaking far in it for being me, which pretty freaking far for me is only about 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
Yeah. And I have a lot of plans for it, and I've not discontinued it, but I mean it's there for me as a backup because I mean like since I start so much stuff, but I'm at a bit of a crossroads right now. Like I could pick it back up, but I mean I don't know. I played a lot, so I need to let it cool down for a bit and get the urge to play it again. So yeah, that's basically what's going on with me. I don't know. I'm going to NXT April 8th. For a house show. I'm sad about Eric Young leaving TNA. Yeah, that's about all I got. Want to chime in now?
You should record your WWE series.
What WWE series?
Well, did you delete it, really?
No, I did. Oh wait, did I? Shit, I might have. Wait, no, it's still there in the February 2016 mod. No.
Yeah, you didn't say anything about quitting it.
Yeah, I mean...
You're almost a Mania. Just get to Mania.
I can't, because I hate WWE right now, and I can't book it, and I've got
Why? Literally, like...
stupid-ass storylines where Kevin Owens, for some reason, wants to beat John Cena again, and that doesn't even make any sense. It was...
I know! I told you!
He tried to tell me, but I don't know why I didn't listen.
Mm. You were obsessed. You were like, this is happening.
When normally, like, he'd have to beat Cena twice, and Cena cannot beat him
and
once in the
you were also saying something like, Kevin Owens has to pin Cena twice. It's like, but what if Cena pins him in the Iron match? Will he have to beat him by 2?
No, he has to beat Cena twice, and if Cena pins him, he has to keep one up.
So he has to win by two pinfalls, basically.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're going to have a final backlash.
Yeah, final backlash. Yeah. The one at Extreme Rules, stand it all.
I meant Extreme Rules. Yeah, you should finish it, though, because you're not that far away. Just do it. Just get to Mania.
I don't know, bro. Can't. I don't know if I can do it.
Just sit down. You fucking played more. You played enough SWF like 2 days ago, or however long it's been. You played more months in SWF than you would need to finish that WWE series. So just finish it. Just sit down and get it uploaded this week, because there's a chance TEW2013 is 2 weeks away. That's it, 2016.
Oh my god, we got teleported back to 2012 there for a second.
I know, right? Well, I think it was released in 2013.
Alright, so question to you, what are you thinking about the dev journals? What has impressed you the most so far, and has it gotten you more excited?
Has it gotten me more excited? I think a little bit. I think the most impressive thing I've seen is the broadcasters. I think that was a really well implemented feature. But there's all these little things. I think broadcasters, the dev companies, things they're doing. I think broadcasters is the biggest one, where it's like this just changes the game so fundamentally. And then there's a ton of little things that are like, okay, this is going to make the game better. There are only a few things that I don't like. The rest are just either meh or I do like them. So broadcasters is the big one, though.
Yeah, broadcasters for me is a pretty big deal. Like being able to, make a WWE Network, make a New Japan World, and make something for SWF is going to be, be awesome.
No, I just mean the not custom broadcasters, but I mean the reforms with the way television works and the way pay-per-view works.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people are going to see custom networks. I think that's going to be reserved for your long-term US Pro saves, or if you play SWF maybe.
Yeah, and then probably the biggest thing for me, so the broadcasters are probably the second biggest, and the biggest thing for me was definitely being able to have a lot more control of your child company, like being able to have those two options of how it runs, like one, it being independent, just hold some workers for you there, but it's still being its own company, and then two, having like literally full control over it for accept booking like that. That's going to be really, really cool for me, like not having the AI going out and hiring all these people, and having just a lot more control and, showing them, when to do shows and when to put on good matches, and I don't know, just having that control for me just makes it that much better. Like it's been really good so far. Like I've thoroughly enjoyed. There have been some days where like I haven't been that impressed because like especially today there was like a few things like but they were just little. They have really no effect, and I don't think I'll ever use them. Like the stupid like Dirty Doctors or whatever.
Oh, I like that. I thought that was cool. But then I play a lot of C vs 97, so it's like, yes, Armstrong would clearly bring in a Dirty Doctor.
Yeah, but I find that point is like if you're gonna be like, I most run sports entertainment stuff. I can barely ever book pure because I need to have just my booking style needs to have.
Wait. Dirty Doctors is like specifically for filthy SWF, not SWF, sports entertainment stuff.
I know. I'm getting to my point.
Like, okay.
I'm not like I mainly book the big companies, and like for something like WWE, I don't think they'd ever have something like that.
Wait, I'm pretty sure that feature is based on the WWE and the steroid scandal, or the Dirty Doctor thing that's been going on recently, where instead of steroids, they're letting workers work through injuries and shit.
Well, like,
hey, Lewis Baker, welcome to
that was back in like the 90s and the 80s and stuff. Like right now, like there's no chance that would happen in WWE.
Well, I do have doctors that are specifically hired so that they will overlook certain things and let people work through injuries, though.
Mr. Chris Iman that almost killed CM Punk.
Allegedly. always put allegedly.
So much better.
Yeah, because you're saying that based on some facts we've heard, there's a chance it could have happened, but you're not saying it's a fact.
If it came from the man, I believe the man. My hatred for Punk has died down very significantly over the past few years.
So you believe Punk, but you don't believe anything the Doctor has said?
No, I trust Punk more over a doctor.
Really? In the field of medicine, you trust a doctor less than just a guy?
Yeah. Because I believe, like, if the guy says he has a staph infection, the guy has a staph infection. That guy knows his body more than the doctor. Yeah.
You think you can diagnose yourself? Why do you even go to the doctors then? If you can diagnose yourself perfectly?
I mean, like, I think that, I don't know. I think that Chris kind of just, I don't know.
I agree with you. I'm just playing a little bit of devil's advocate here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that you can fully diagnose yourself. I think doctors are necessary, but I don't know. For some reason, I do believe Punk over him more because wasn't Punk tested by other doctors and it was confirmed that he had a staph infection?
No doctors have come out and said it. I'll say that. He says that other doctors said he did.
Okay, what did Chris diagnose Punk with? Then, do you remember?
No, I don't. But Punk actually said it. And maybe the doctor did too in his statement. I can't remember what it was though.
Yeah, no, I believe that kind of. I think that some officials got into the doctor's head and was like, I mean, hey, don't tell Punk, the worst of the worst because we still need him for the big stuff. We don't want him, to go out for a long time.
Yeah. I was just thinking. I'm like, wait a minute. I forgot that the people could see my screen, so I was just like doing usual stuff, like look at stats. Hey, Arthur Tuna, welcome to the stream. And I will continue to use Tuna, even though you've changed your name.
Tuna!
No, like, I don't forget, okay? Just like I'll never call Seth Rollins Picture Guy by his real YouTube name, because Seth Rollins Picture Guy rules.
Me DS Designs?
Never.
I didn't think so.
Closest thing we'll get will be the guy who designed the DS. That'll be the closest you get.
Yeah, sadly that sparked a lot of
controversy.
Controversy indeed, and that sparked a lot of drama between a 6-year-old over the internet in the live chat.
A 6-year-old? What were you talking to a 6-year-old?
I know he
a
was
metaphorical
a 6-year-old.
6-year-old.
I just yeah, it's metaphorically he acted like a 6-year-old.
Okay,
and the whole thing, if Tucker never made the video about the whole mod thing, that would have never also sparked. So, lots of things have happened, my man.
This sounds judgy to me. Stop judging people. God.
What's up with you? You seem to take a lot more offense than when I first met you now.
I was just fucking around with that.
Okay.
But the reason is because I'm more honest now. The closer you get to me, the more honest I'll be with you. Hey, Iceman, welcome to the stream.
Iceman.
Is that the guy we worked? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
He's watching it, God damn it.
Hey, Lewis Baker. Oh no, I already said hey to you. But Takeover DOS does look good. On paper, it's the best card on American soil ever, in my opinion. But it's got to live up to it, and it's got to pick the right main event, which it will not do. So, yeah.
I don't know, like TNA Slammiversary, like 2014 had a really good card. Like, I mean, like you had Eric Young versus TVA because of MVP's injury, and you didn't even know the main event going into the show. It's all about the surprise, bro.
I would not be surprised if Vince Russo was very heavily involved in that show. Some of you may know that the hospital team. Okay, Iceman's weird. But that reminds me, Dave, I have got to record a video soon, and it might just be on a company you like.
I'm intrigued.
You'll see it soon. The video is
Buddy doing TNA here?
Look, the series will start very close to when Maw ends. I'll just say that.
What? Oh my god, dude! Hell is frozen over.
No, that's the SWF pay-per-view.
I knew you were gonna do that for some reason.
I just booked it, so it was fresh in my mind. It was main evented by Gilmore and Money. And my semi-main event was Rogue.
Okay, hang on. I gotta type something to you real quick.
Was Rogue versus Steve. And I opened the show up with Big Smack Scott versus Jack Bruce. Which got a fucking 85.
Did you say Big Smack Bruce?
I said Big Smack Scott versus Jack Bruce.
Okay.
But Big Smack Bruce is now a thing that has to happen at some point. I feel like that.
Check the chat.
Yeah, so yeah, I do love Big Smack Scott. I genuinely, because of how.
Yes!
Yeah, you love Big Smack Scott as well.
He's an amazing person.
But yeah, he is. He is indeed.
Can you tell me the year that Big Smack Scott has been the best in your opinion?
You could argue since his Hollywood days, but I would say he really took off roughly. I don't really know for sure. I'd have to go back and check, but maybe like 2011, maybe 2012.
Hang on.
You're looking up what Big Smack Scott did into the.
No, because the question was supposed to be a reference to the chat thing. Now you got me all confused.
Oh, my answer was in full reference to that.
Oh my god, if you're doing those years, I'm so happy.
I'm so sorry, Dave, but I haven't been lying to you. But I don't think you quite understand. Hey, buddy, have you said what your first or main YouTube series will be for 2016? No. By the way, welcome to the stream, Jeremy Bessie. But I do hear it's warm in Mexico this time of year. I do also hear it's not cold in Canada this time of year. Unfortunately.
You got me so excited for nothing.
Oh, it's not nothing. There will be a video, Dave. I can confirm that there will be a series, quote unquote. There will be a playlist.
There will be a playlist.
There will be
there be intro music.
There won't be intro music.
Well, there'll be background music.
There won't be background music.
Will there be a custom skin involved?
No.
Aw, damn.
Default skin.
Wait, is this going to be for 2016 or for 2013?
2013.
Okay.
If 2016 is out, I might do it on 2016, but I plan on recording it this week, so I'll probably do it on 2013.
I have a feeling that the series that you say that you're going to be doing is not going to be taken seriously. It's going to be a joke series.
Well, if you figure out why I'm doing it and when I'm doing it, don't tell everyone, because it's meant to be a surprise.
Well, I don't know when you're doing it, because there's so many options. But
No, there's very clearly a correct time to do it.
I would probably guess 2004, considering how much you love.
Oh, I meant in real life when I'm gonna make the videos. Anyway, will we ever see an IDOM series in 2016? Maybe if he updates, because it wouldn't take too much to update the 04 mod. All you need to do is do the a few of the new features, but mainly the weight classes. Or idol, I guess that is. But no, I don't know. Maybe I'll have a look. I'll have a look at the alt history once he's done, I think.
Do you know what a do-rag is, by the way?
Some sort of Mountain Dew clean your chin tissue.
No, do you know what a bandana is?
I do know what a bandana is.
Okay, so do-rag is extremely similar to a bandana. And I bought one, and the do-rag is supposed to have this thing where it's like a cloth like you put on your head. It's like a hairnet, but like it's supposed to make your head smooth, and then you put the do-rag on over it so that your hair is not poking with the do-rag. And I bought my do-rag, and I forgot to get one of those things, and now it looks really weird. So I've accomplished something.
Oh, so I want to go back to the TEW2016 stuff.
Oh well, fine, just fuck you.
So I don't know what to say about that. Maybe the chat could help you. So and during the demo, I will certainly be doing because the demo is only going to last 1 week, I think. So during the demo, I'm going to be doing North of the Border. Whether that will continue into 2016 or not proper, I don't know. But I'll be playing North of the Border just to have a look at the Seaverse, and I'll be uploading that.
I'll probably be doing about SWF, probably SWF or maybe US Pro.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I don't. It doesn't really matter to me what company I'm playing because I'm literally just looking around. But I think North of the Border is just easy because you can just book a bunch of matches. You don't have to think about storylines and stuff.
That's true, but I also want to see really how bad US Pro is in 2016.
I think
if they don't follow the cult, I will be.
If my theory is correct, I think US Pro are going to be really good in 2016 because I think they're going to be merging with TCW, and it's going to be real good.
That would be
Oh,
cool.
Dave.
That would be really cool. I hope that SWF is international, though, because, I mean, you literally could book 2 shows and get them in international in either databases, so it would make sense.
It would. Unless something horrible has happened. Which, like I said, the only other theory as to, like, if SWF didn't have a network would be if TCW got a network and that's what made them compete, and now they're international, SWF has fallen a little bit.
I would love for TCW to go a little more, I'd say a little more mainstream and not as many matches, so I can.
Well, that's what they're doing.
Like a proper WWE. Yeah, that's what I'd like them to do. I'd like them to have.
I don't know why you want them to. I don't know why you want to book them like WWE though.
No, not book them like WWE, like in a sense of like how the stories are run or anything. Just like book them like with like I don't know 60% matches and then have a decent amount of time for angles. And I think a brand split in like SWF or something would be really cool.
Well, there's only one brand split in the Seaverse, and you do require a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the blue brand and the red brand with El Leon on the blue brand and Champion Liver on the red brand, I think. And then Rodriguez, I think, is on red as well. But, and that usually dies pretty quick, because you do need a ton of talent. Like I said, I think you need 8 people with
SWF,
with
easily has the talent.
I don't think they do.
No, hang on. Let me get into the SWF game real quick. If they can swoop up a few people from, MIW or, I don't know, maybe still
but that's
not,
they're not stars, though. It's going to take, like, a year to get them over enough for it to work. You start with one guy out of the 8 you need, in my opinion. Like, you need 8 people over, like, 90. And it's easy to get Vengeance, Faith, and Remo, and maybe Money as well. It's pretty easy to get up to 90 instantly. But it's going to take, like, a year to get 8 of those guys. Like,
I've gotten Remo in 3 months, Remo has been at 97 popularity.
Yeah, because Remo's easy to do that with, but he's like, you need to find people with caps that are higher than 90, well, that are around 90 as well.
So my main event scene for being in 2 months in the SWF is Gilmore, Brandon, Faith, Eisen, Bruce, Cocklove, Remo, Money, Freely, and Vengeance. And then there's a good upper mid-card scene with Valiant probably being able to easy to get in there.
You're not listening to me. It doesn't. Those things don't matter. I keep telling you guys this. These things don't matter. It's like just because they're in the upper in the main event means that they're in the top percentage of your roster. It doesn't mean they're good enough to carry a brand split.
I mean, Vengeance is... I mean, are you talking about they're not popular enough to carry with ratings and all that?
Well, it's popular on one hand. There's also a lot of upper guys in SWF who don't really have the performance row to carry. There are a couple guys who can carry, but they're like... It's probably like 3 or 4.
Yeah, that's one thing. SWF lacks a lot of psychology.
Yeah, you've got Roberts, you've got Gilmore, you've got Lobby, you've got Squeaky. Money's really good. Bruce, I don't think can carry. Faith can.
We're the 77, so no, he can.
Faith can.
Faith can. Gilmore.
I said Gilmore, yeah. Scott.
Scott. Wait, is he actually good?
I don't think so, but I never look at his stats because I think it'll just sadden me. I just push him.
Got his 55 psychology. F off.
For now, God, he's got so much potential. Don't tell me his stats. I've never looked. I don't want to. I just want to push him.
I mean, he has 90 star quality.
Stop telling me his stats. I don't care. I just push him.
Do you literally never have looked at his stats before?
I've literally never looked at his stats without Fog of War. I think. And if I have, it was in 1997.
Alright, so his basics are... No, I'm just kidding.
Alright, so ratings are good. And we have Enter the Palace is our first show. Whoop whoop.
I mean, one of the really good things about SWF, one of the few really good things is that they have really good announcers. So that's one of the...
They have too many of them.
It might not seem like a lot, but I mean, if you put Dwayne and Peter on there, I mean, they have excellent chemistry. They're both really good announcers. That's what I...
They're good announcers, but they're not great at color, which is why I usually put Peter and Emma together with somebody who gives them excellent experience until they've got experience. Sorry, yeah, experience. And then I like to try and cut the booth down to just Emma and Peter because they have the stats.
Yeah, I mean, Dwayne has 76 charisma, so I mean, it's good enough.
It's good enough, but for me it'll hold you back from the 99s and the 98s and the 100s. Which
I mean, I feel like I'm gonna retire Vengeance sooner than I'm gonna retire Faith, because Faith isn't 47-year-old Faith isn't even on decline.
Oh, I see. They're both on decline for me, but Vengeance is getting 100 promos and Faith is getting 88 or something. So yeah.
You're using Vengeance on. You're using Vengeance. You're some menace, aren't you?
I am, but I'm not doing promos. I'm doing it nice. I'm doing video packages and scary entrances.
Oh, by the way, my Vengeance ult is black, by the way.
I know, that's the Skull to Bones ult. My Vengeance ult is white, but people probably don't like my Vengeance ult. Anyway.
Why is he black, buddy?
I don't know, I didn't make the ult. People keep asking me this. Maybe it's just that there's a shadow on him. So, Buddy sounds like Vince McMahon. Stop telling me that the people doesn't like Roman. I just want to... Hey, I know people like Big Smack Scott. I check his pop. I just don't check his stats. It's more like, I know he's bad, but the people don't care, so why should I?
Yeah.
He's also an asshole to me, but I love him.
I feel like Vengeance should have more psychology, because he has a 72, and he's been around for really long.
He has, but he was like a Dave guy for the most part, so Dave wasn't like a...
And he has psychology for that. He knows how to work hardcore. He's gone to freaking... Where is he?
What I'm saying is that Dave wasn't the place where he would learn a lot of psych.
From April of '97.
Yeah, and Supreme Wrestling Federation isn't the place for a ton of really, really good workers. There are 2 or 3 usually per generation. He's never been to a Puro Fed. He's been in mainstream quite a bit.
I mean, Flash is really good. It's one of the best hands that you can hire for Supreme, because he's...
Yeah, but I don't like to hire people in time decline.
Well, I mean, he's
not
one
for
of
a Fed
few,
like Supreme.
You need people with psychology, and he can really pass.
Well, you
it
don't
off to
need
guys.
people with psychology.
You don't need to, but I mean, it's really good to have, considering he can pass them off to your younger guys and make them better.
He can, but your roster is so bloated to start with anyway. I just usually fire 2 guys and then go from there.
I fire Was it Everest? Yeah, I fired Everest.
I sent Everest down to dev, and I sent another guy down to dev, and then I haven't hired a single person yet. I'm thinking of hiring Karen Killer though.
I've hired a few people, and I'm only at 44 when my average is 30. Oh, I grew it international.
You did grow to international. I was at 38 when I started. I dropped to 36, then called up Alan and Spade from dev to get it back up. Okay, what are we going to main event this show with? It's...
Here, I'll tell you my main events that I've done recently. Oh, wait, where are you in terms of game day?
I've done 3 TV shows in the pay-per-view.
Okay, so you're on the pay-per-view, the TV after the pay-per-view?
I've done the pay-per-view, the TV after the pay-per-view, yeah.
Okay, so have you done the TV after the pay-per-view?
I have done the TV after the pay-per-view.
Okay, so you're the second TV after the pay-per-view.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm the day after the third the third TV.
Oh God,
I'm not at the fourth pay-per-view. It's the fourth TV.
My main event was Gilmore and Valiant versus Bumholes, which got an 82, so that was not too bad.
Wait, which show was this?
This was the second This was the second TV show after the pay-per-view.
The second TV show after the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna. I'm probably gonna do a squeaky defense. My main events so far have been I think I just did Gilmore versus a mid-carder as my main event of the TV. The pay-per-view main event was Gilmore Money. I think I had...
The pay-per-view was Gilmore Money?
Yeah.
Why not Bruce Remo?
Oh, well, I did... I'm going to do Bruce Remo on the third pay-per-view. I'm having Remo... Remo face Faith in a number one contenders match of the main event of the next pay-per-view. And then I'll have Remo versus Money. Because Remo's pretty much done after he loses to Bruce. So I'm...
What?
In terms of, winning the title. He's...
31!
Yeah, but he's just the start. Unless he develops madly in the feud with Money, I'm probably never having him win the title. So, and Primus is just going to be a much better version of him. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's not about show, but my main event since I've started it has been, the first one was Rogue and Paul beat Steve and Faith. And then, because I teamed up Faith and Vengeance, I turned Vengeance, and then Faith and Vengeance teamed with Steve to, help fight him, and then, Steve set them free, and then they made their own team as Faithful Vengeance, so...
Yeah, my tag team division is basically the tag team division. It's quadruple B, Hero Squad, and the Bumfoes. I did a face-to-face tag team title match at the pay-per-view. I did Bumfoes versus Hero Squad, which Hero Squad won.
Yeah, I did the same match, but I turned Bumfoes, so...
Yeah, I mean, the match ended up getting a B-, so I was pretty happy with that. I was fine with it.
Dude, what did mine get? What was the exact?
Oh, 73, but I also kept strong both of the Bumfoes.
How the hell? Mine got a 68, and it was the OV face, and I didn't do anything. Oh, I might have had to keep, Jungle Lord strong or something.
I did have a storyline going, so maybe that helped.
Noah had one as well.
Alright, guys, I'm really just yeah, you're right. You're right, Ben. We need to talk about what's actually happening, because I'm fucking really slow booking here. So I guess I'll have Victor versus Tommy Jr. for the heavyweight title, rather than the cutthroat title.
Did you split up Kurt?
I just said... No, I didn't.
Then they're also a part of your tag team division.
No, they haven't been doing any tag team stuff.
Alright, well, I'll just...
There are 8 tag teams I have. I only have 3 of them. Watch the stream and talk about what I'm doing on screen. Alright, or talk about anything that the chat brings up, so... They said
I'm really just keeping TEW open for right now on Skype, because, if I open my internet, that'll really cause issues with the call, so...
So we got, Brock versus Ambrose. Yeah, I know.
That was not a laughing statement. I don't know why you laughed there. That was a serious statement.
I know, it's just so funny to open it. I don't know. Even on my shitty internet. That's not a computer problem, though. That's an internet problem. It's very easy to fix.
I had my freaking computer is a potato and my internet's the butter.
Ew. Butter on your potato. Ugh.
Okay,
yeah, Ambrose has to go over there. He has to. But I don't even care. I don't want to talk about WWE. I'm sick of it. I'm done with it. If I watch Mania, that'll be the last WWE show I watch for ages. Maybe I'll watch
Yeah,
SummerSlam.
I haven't really watched any Raw. I mean, I'll watch. Maybe
I don't think your point is as salient because you'll watch Impact every week. Like, which in my opinion is worse than
I
like.
just haven't been able to watch Impact for the last 2 weeks. You fucker, my cable's been out.
I thought you were loyal. You should find a way to watch it.
I can't.
You can.
I mean, I've watched the things on YouTube, but.
Ugh. Okay. Ambrose can get over without winning. He needs the victory. Like there's no point putting Brock over. He's done.
He
like,
does, but it makes Brock really look really weak.
who cares? He can't draw a dime. He never has, and he hasn't been that entertaining since the Cena match anyway. Since the Royal Rumble Triple Threat anyway. And even then, like, he had some stinkers, like the Night of Champions 2014 match. Like, yeah, Night Champions 04. But, like, seriously, I don't know. There's no, like, Ambrose has so much more upside than Brock right now. Brock has done nothing since returning. His pay-per-view numbers are awful, aside from Extreme Rules 2012. His Hunter stuff drew money, but Hunter just draws money. He's just real bad. He's real bad.
I can get 400 fans for a TV show in Eastern Australia. That's not really that bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Brock can't draw a dime. Yeah, he can. Like, you research all of his percentage add-ons to TV ratings and his pay-per-view numbers since returning, and they've been bad. They're a lot worse. Who can draw a dime besides Cena and Orton? Orton can't draw. Orton can't draw at all. He's been dead since 2009. Cena barely draws. He adds 5% to each TV quarter.
Cena doesn't draw because he's used so much. I mean, people are just used to having Cena on every Raw when he's not injured.
True, but I mean, he still adds his 5%. Like, it's still okay. Bryan draws. Bryan's the biggest draw they have usually, aside from Rock and Hunter and Vince. Vince draws pretty well. Taker doesn't draw very well. He hasn't in a while. He used to. He drew pretty well before.
I mean, he made me watch Raw like mid last year. I mean.
That's good. He got at least one person to watch. He might have gotten more. I cannot confirm. I can confirm he got at least one. Brock is not a draw. It's just facts. Brock's not a draw.
Okay, so I need your advice. I mean, so like I've been wanting to go to Australia for a while, but how do I plan it out? Like, because I'm just like mid pay-per-view. Like I got a pay-per-view in 2 weeks. Like, when would be the best time to tour Australia?
Just chuck on 2 tour shows a week and do it for a month or 2.
So no TV there?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Alright. Bret Hart, Edward Cornell, middleweight match. God, I'm so distracted right now. And I think Eddie goes over. There you go.
The only thing I don't like is the lack of arenas in Seaverse. I wish there were more.
Yeah, I know.
Same one over and over. I
agree. That's why I've added some in this game. In the Road to Glory game, I've got the O2 Arena, Twickenham, Wembley Arena and Stadium.
To be honest, I really should just import the arenas from Werewolf. It really would make
sense. I don't like the real world arenas though. One, there's too many of them, and two, Sting does add some percentages, but his pay-per-view numbers were disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, Night of Champions really didn't feel any special. That was the only one that you made have added.
Well, that's a product concern. In terms of a draw, Night of Champions draw-wise didn't do too well. But that's not Sting's fault. Well, it kind of is, but I mean, if you look at the numbers, it's very obvious who was the problem there, and that was the man who was in the 2 main events. Unfortunately.
They flopped Seth's US and WWE title run. I wish they had ran with that. That could have been really well done.
It could have been just like many things that WWE does, but it never succeeds.
Yes, thank you. Dick will work with the script now.
Good. If Punk would come back, he'd draw for a few weeks. Yeah, he would. He certainly would. That's one thing I've said to people. I've talked about this before. Is that one of the reasons why you can look at viewer decline is because of Punk leaving. Because if you look at certain people who people consider to be draws, they draw people that are there already. Whereas the people who would tune in to watch Punk are the kind of people not watching Raw every week. Usually.
I mean, if AJ would come back, like AJ Lee, not Styles, I mean, she would draw me. She would raise me. She would do a lot of things to me. She came back.
No, she refuses to do such things. She has told you this before. She does nothing to you.
That's out of her hands, man. All she needs to do is just show up, and I will do the rest.
Dave, no means no.
You cannot control me.
No means no. The law can. Okay, Shane Hunt is going to team up with...
Yeah, they had a pay-per-view next week, and I haven't booked anything for it.
Lee Morton and War Machine. Because they take on Apollo Prince. All of the rest of Sonkai are booked.
You think the default skin looks good for Seaverse?
No.
No?
No, I don't. I hate the default
Really? I
skin.
think it looks great.
I don't
Especially
like
for
it.
US Pro.
For US Pro, I don't. For US Pro, I might go with like the one that Tucker used for WCW, but for everything else, I'll go with an Ice Seal color. Or
Ice Isle, you idiot! I keep telling you this!
and I don't care.
You sound like an idiot. It's pronounced Ice Isle. I-S-L-E is pronounced Isle.
Look.
I-S-E is ice. Put it together. It's Ice Isle.
Look, if you're so annoyed by it, you don't have to listen. Okay.
Okay, Money and Valiance at the pay-per-view. Oh, and I need to do qualifiers.
Like Stephanie cuts all donation angles that ruins kayfabe. Kayfabe is dead. Or is it dead, but they try and preserve it. Well, isn't the same city way. Donation program. Who do you prefer more from SWF to TCW in 2016? Oh, who do you think will move from SWF to TCW? Gilmore seems to fit TCW better. Maybe, but he's so old now, or he's towards the end of it. But I don't see him moving. But yeah,
He would be 37 or 38.
yeah. So I don't know if he'd move. He could certainly, and it would fit. But I just don't know if he'd move.
I think Gilmore should go to north of the border, honestly. He's a really good worker. He would fit there well.
He's a good
He is
promo though.
Canadian.
He's a good promo though.
Even better.
I know, but like I don't know.
He's Canadian and he's really freaking good. He fits north of the border.
he does, but like he could go to a bigger company because he's a good promo. I know the border will probably be Cult in 2016.
Oh no, hell no.
They're very close to it in 2013, and
But they have the freaking A-star matches needed. Even the AI can keep them alive.
they can. But like it's just that everyone. It's not hard to keep them alive. It's just that they've got such an old main event scene, and they've done nothing to build up new guys that isn't.
That's true.
Who's the fucking guy? Who's the big?
Freely and Rogue will fight.
Who's the bigger guy over at north of the border who they've been pushing? Who's a little younger?
I can't check. I'm at a show. Here. Let's see, I can check.
I forget his name. It's
I'm
not
gonna see.
Mikey.
Hang on.
Alright, well, anyway, we're gonna...
I got you.
I'm just gonna run the show. You can let me know if you find it. So, the opener... fuck, I realized that this entire card was booked, like, with blinders on. Card Check Storm, Hidden Sifu were defeated by Sonkai. And then...
Was he an upper mid or would he be in main event?
I think he might have been upper mid. It's not Jared Johnson. He's a bigger dude. Jared Johnson's tiny. Anyone who could thrive...
RK Hayes?
No,
he's
White.
41. Westybrook?
Westybrook, Tim. Okay. There you go.
He's 37.
Yeah, but he's younger than most of their main event. Like, he's younger, I think, than Johnny Bloodstone and John Maverick and Sean McFly and Steve the Cult, which is their main event.
No, John Maverick's 37 as well.
Oh, there you go. John's been around a lot longer, though, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, Lewis Baker says Westybrook.
I mean, McFly's only 38, so I mean...
He is, but he'll be 41. Or are you in 2014?
I'm in 2013 to look at this.
Yeah, so he'll be 41, and he goes into time to flame really quickly in the game.
Yeah, and then Bloodstone is 37. I like Bloodstone. If he had long hair, he would be like one of my favorites.
I like Bloodstone as well. Rocky could go to the SWF and work. Anyone else who could thrive in TCW? It's anyone with a good performance.
Yeah, Rocky would fit SWF really well.
He would. Anyone who could go to TCW and thrive. Sorry, anyone with good performance stats. So you're talking Gilmore, you're talking Faith, you're talking Enforcer. Squeaky is young enough to do it, but he loves SWF, so I don't think he would. I don't see too many of switches. We haven't seen too many switches in a while, actually. I don't know, maybe.
They haven't done a 6-man main event in a while, so now we're gonna do a 8-man main event. Just because.
Dave, stop talking about your save.
My bad.
Okay, I told you this before. Alright. Oh, but it's not. Literally just picked random people. I'm on autopilot for some fucking reason tonight. I don't know what it is. I have Tommy Jr. Yes, I do.
Okay, dude, how about this? I know I'm talking about my save, but it's just a random question I want to ask you about something. Alright, so how
Last
about
time.
this? I've got Brandon, I'm doing an 8-man. I'm doing Brandon, Rogue, Huntington, and what about Emma Chase versus Freely, Faith, Vengeance, and J-Ro?
No.
I'm doing it.
Why ask me then? You knew I was going to say no.
Because I wanted to see if you would like it for some odd reason.
You know I hate managers getting into the ring. I also think kayfabe should be better kept in promotions that, like, want to do that. Like, WWE has always been, like, if you're going to say that you're...
Emma Chase has zeros on everything.
I said that was the last time, Dave. I did warn you. Okay, so I like kayfabe in promotions where they want to do that. WWE's always been about colorful. Well, I've always said it's about colorful characters. That's entertainment. That they're characters they're putting on, you know. And I think they should keep kayfabe to some degree. I do like NXT's been a good model for what WWE can do in terms of mixing things up with kayfabe a little bit more. But I still think it should be kept mostly. Okay. I need to get everything sorted up for solo, because it's a little bit of a different setup. But, singles. I see you there, Ben. Hello. I also see you there, Tucker. Okay, just explaining to Dave what happened. Okay. Do you watch ICW? On occasion. I'm going to watch Fear and Loathing this year live in the Hydro, I think. I think that's where it is. Or maybe it's somewhere else this year. But it's a good little show about people with their flaws really hidden. I tried to write, but eyes closed and I failed. Okay then. It's a TV show. People get upset when characters actors leave on their characters. Why? It's mainly because the WWE, like, if the WWE had said this is a TV show and it's completely fine, then that's great. But they actually they promote that shit though. You can't say it's a TV show, and you get mad when they act different to their characters if on said TV show they post tweets. And on said TV show, they show these real-world things happening. Either you're a TV show, or either you're a TV show with a completely fictional universe, or you're a TV show based in our universe. And WWE has clearly shown it's based in our universe. So, it's an overarching problem with WWE where they can't stay consistent on anything. Like, it's not just about kayfabe and real world stuff. It's a little just the WWE do not know how to stay consistent on anything. They'll take one stance and then they'll change. Kennedy should come back to the WWE. No. Never come back to the WWE. Yeah, I don't think he'd be good there either. Mainly because I don't think he's actually that good. I think he's very overrated. I think he is quite overrated. I think people have always. I agree he has a lot of potential. I've never seen that come out of him, and it's getting to the point now where it's been so many years that the potential has been reached that I don't know if he ever actually had it. Maybe it's all just in our heads. So he can come back and be the newest member of the Social Outcast. Yeah, see that I wouldn't mind, but I would prefer they pay someone for things other than jobbing. That I wouldn't mind so much. To be a certain way. Oh, I've got a comment, not in the actual chat, it was the... don't know what. The 13... Yeah, cool. I need to reply to an actual comment now. So much typing, I'm sorry about this, guys. I'll keep making sure to... Oh, Tim actually went to Canadian Golden Combat in this save. I'll make sure to keep advancing the save. Apologies on so much downtime. As I've built them in these average worker who was an average worker for ages. Average or below average is a good way to do it. I realized that doing what I just did was to try and make the stream commentary better, and then I'm spending all this time talking on Skype that the clicking is ruining the commentary. So he would ruin social outcasts. The whole point of social outcasts is that people like them in small doses and small rows. That's a pretty good point. Wait, he didn't do... Wait, what did he... Was he suspended during that Money in the Bank run? I thought he got injured. Maybe I was misremembering that. If Kennedy wouldn't have got injured, he would have won that Money in the Bank match. Did he get injured then, or was he suspended, guys? You're gonna have to fill me in on this one. Capital City Castle. No. Well, actually, how many people do we get in for that last show then? 20,000. Okay, that's good. That's about what I'm hoping for. Alright. I want main event ideas in the chat. You kind of know the roster. I know you don't know it perfectly, but give it a go. Hey, Jack Bennett, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us today. I thought he might have failed a drug test. I don't know, I remember that incorrectly. Alright, let's take a look at the roster. See what we want to do here. Obviously, TJ is main eventing again. Going with possibly... Eddie, maybe? Eddie could work. I don't know. I don't main event enough with Eddie. So he's gonna... Ooh, I can't even take on Nigel, though. I will do a Song Kai match, sure. So, Nige, Greg, and Eddie. We've done TJC versus Putty far too much. And they're also in a stable together. So, no. Is Gordon X Michael seriously not here? God damn it. I'm not sure if this is actually a stable. Yep, John Smithy's in there. Good. Those British bastards, yeah. So we got Sonkai versus those British bastards. We'll have that, yeah, 40 minutes is good. We'll open with, no, yeah, Nigel's in a match. We'll open with, like, Ricky versus Apollo. Or this can be semi-main. This can be the lightweight title. 20 minutes. Apollo. Randy Orton completed the WWE management dance, so it was too rough in the ring. Yeah, I know. The Orton stuff was the thing. How long has this stream been, though? I know it's not been long, but yeah, it's been almost an hour. God. Reason why he got fired? I mean, that's a legend. There were lots of reasons why he got fired, I'm sure. Okay. Lots and lots of pre-booked stuff. Okay. Didn't think I'd be able to get through all of that, but that's fine. It's a good little card. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There might be a few, like, stinkers in there. So I'm going to check one more match in, though. With Albert Starr taking on Sifu. To kind of... I don't know, this could be... Actually, this should probably be the main event. The semi-main event, I mean. Starr goes over. I think we'll build up Starr for a match with TJC. For the heavyweight title, not for the catchweight title. I have no clue who's going to challenge for the heavyweight title. Miz needs another title. No, Tucker. You're the only one who thinks such things. Okay. I am looking forward to that main event. It should be good. Let's go it. Okay, John Green needs to be booked tomorrow as usual. Okay then. Yuri Ilakov is a very good worker. Looking forward to pushing him. Yep, nothing special in there. Yeah, I thought that might do badly. That's why I checked in this next match. Well, the one after this. So Apollo Prince retains the title, which is good. Then this wasn't as good as I was expecting. And the main event, 88B+. Good stuff. Name someone better than Miz. Wyatt, I don't know. But Owens for sure. Okay, this was good. Nobody got tired. Those British bastards defeated Sonkai when TJ pinned Eddie. Alright. Good shit. So, I'm going to praise TJ, Albert, and Eddie, I guess. The problem with Wyatt is his terrible booking. You're completely correct. And as you pointed out as well, that is of course the problem with most people. I agree. Okay, I'm pretty open to suggestions on on people to sign or things to get pushed. I'm just gonna take you through my creative meeting, and you guys can hopefully give me some suggestions on storylines and pushes and matches going forward, because I'm very open to it. I'm kind of on autopilot tonight, so a lot of things you'll suggest I'll probably go for. So these are my franchise players. TJ Cornell, very young, world champion, really good worker, fantastic worker, obviously. As good as his daddy, probably. And then there's me. I'm really good in the ring. I'm a really good talker, and I'm pretty over. And I've been world champion before. I was the previous world champion. And then we got Edward, who is good, has been really over in the past, pretty over now. Little old, not in time decline yet, I don't think. I'll have to have a quick look. Nope, not in time decline yet. 44. Has been world champion before, but is pretty much dropping from the limelight now. Then we got Shane Hunt, who has good chem with me and is a really good worker. His real name is the Grappler. I mean, his ring name, I guess. And he's good. He's really good at everything, basically. Probably lacking the star quality to be a multi-year world champion like TJ, but he's really handy to have around. And Ricky Storm was a quick push who got over. Is good. That brawling is fantastic, and then he's obviously over enough. But I'm surprised he actually makes it on this list, but pretty good. There's the talk. John Greed is obviously not that good at working. Apollo Prince is probably going to get a title shot in this tour if you guys don't like Riot. But that's probably the aim there. Ring Generals are these guys. Showstoppers are these guys. Ooh, Mass Hulk. But what I'm thinking of doing is... with this is having Apollo retain his lightweight title one more time, because in this Fed, retaining your title 5 times gets you an instant title shot, and then having him fight the catchweight champion at the final pay-per-view. So, let's have a look here. Miz was champion of 27, now he's early on TV, rightfully so in my opinion. They have better talent to use. Give Heath Slater a chance. Well, Heath Slater's a fantastic jobber. He shouldn't really be getting pushed. He's fantastic at losing to people. Everyone in the Nexus had potential to be mid-carders, at least, besides Michael Tarver. The problem with WWE is there's no card structure, so saying they had potential to be mid-carders is basically saying they had the potential to be everyone else. Although Tarver could have been something, I liked him. Tarver? No, I don't think I liked him. Was David Otunga in Nexus? Yeah. And he's a good fucking smarmy heel, but he's awful in the ring, which is the problem. But they should have used him better. But they should have used everyone better. That's the thing. I hate talking about WWE because what's the point? You can literally name anyone and say they could have used them better. Literally anyone. Even their mega pushes like Reigns and Cena. Cena could have been used better. So could have Reigns for sure. Apparently somebody didn't have the potential to be a mid-carder. Like I said, everyone in WWE is a mid-carder. There's no card structure. There's 4 guys that never lose, and then there's the rest of the roster, and they win and lose whenever the WWE feel like making them lose. Their world champion lost to Heath Slater a couple of years ago. Or, I guess not. I guess before he was world champion. But still, there's no fucking card structure. The only card structure is John Cena does not lose clean, aside from 2 times a year, if that. And Roman Reigns does not lose clean ever. So, that's the card structure. And anybody who comes in, like Brock Lesnar or The Undertaker or Triple H, they don't lose to just anyone. They rarely lose to. Yeah, it was Seth Rollins losing to Heath, but I don't think he was world champion at the time. I think he was during the first Ambrose feud in 2014. Okay, email's waiting. That's all good. Somebody's calling CM Punk a brick. And while I assumed he meant to say prick, I'm going to just go with brick. I'm going to be streaming until 10 PM GMT most likely. If we wrap up the tour tonight, we will get we'll most likely do the next tour, but up to the British bracket, and then start next stream with the Great British bracket. Or we could do another stream. We could do a viewer's choice or something. That might work. That could be a thing. Could do that. Okay. I know you meant, prick. Don't you dare steal my straw polls. They are over. What? I wouldn't be using straw polls anyway, probably. And even then, you got that from me. Okay. Pug left because he lost the rumble. I don't blame him. He is a bit of an asshole. Like, I've been looking at your guys' comments, and I agree that he's a bit of an asshole. But he like, he wasn't wrong to say such things. Like, WWE have so many problems, and I can understand it weighing on a guy. I can understand it weighing on a guy for sure. I tell you what, if I would never work for the WWE if I was a wrestler. I would never. Punk left for a multitude of reasons, one of which was the lack of pushing Daniel Bryan. You can't just say that Punk left for one reason only. Punk left for losing to Rock, Taker, and Lesnar back to back to back. Kevin Nash apparently left for just one reason. I have no clue what that reason is, but sure. Dollar bills. Okay. It's a fair assessment. Oh, I should mention, I haven't streamed in a while, so a lot has changed. For one thing, I have a new chair. That's good. The one that I broke a couple streams ago got replaced. We now have a new chair, which is always good. And I also have a second monitor now, so I can see the chat and everything without having it be on the same turn. Be on the same screen, I mean. What skin color do you have? You have white skin color. You're not getting the fuzzy hat. I don't know why, I just don't see much in that region. No, it's not that, it's just that you can make as much money elsewhere. And I don't see it as the biggest, as this grand stage like most people do. Like, a grand stage indicates it was once a good thing, or it's ever been a good thing, you know? Even if there's a ton of money there, like, I don't know. Depends. If I was a full-time wrestler, for sure, like, probably, because that's the only way to make rich people money. But you can make a living in other places, and I'd probably be working part-time anyway. Yeah, I don't know, I just don't see it as this big grand stage like everyone else does. I don't see it as the big leagues or anything. It's just somewhere that puts on terrible wrestling. And always has. But it's It's not for me. I don't see the WWE as pro wrestling, man. I think some people see it as the only thing that is pro wrestling. For me, it's just one of the shitter ones. Would I work for TNA? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So the same reason, really. I probably wouldn't work for any company that sports that bullshit. Although maybe I would. I don't know, I take that back. Depends how serious you take yourself. Depends how serious you take yourself. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't work for any company I didn't enjoy to watch. How about that? I'd only work for companies that I enjoy to watch. Alright, Morgan Malone. Morgan the Man Malone is a young Canadian worker. Good for you, Morgan Malone. Oh, Danny Patterson's gone. It's a little sucky. Okay, we've got Heating Up Quick as the next show. Good stuff. But he would work for TNA, go home, sit out his contract, and TNA would probably still pay him. No, TNA doesn't pay anyone, let alone people who don't work for them. No, that's WCW in the case of Lanny Poffo, so TNA. Like, WCW had, WCW mostly paid people. I say mostly. I'm very tired today. I woke up early expecting to do a lot of work. Didn't get too much work done today. So that's unfortunate. But c'est la vie. TNA is not WCW? It pretty much is. Like, considering who was working for them in 2002 compared to who was working for WCW in 2001, there was a lot of the same personnel. Let's just say it that way. The backstage, like, environment was pretty much the same. WCW is better than TNA? I'll say I disagree. I'll just say that. I don't like TNA a lot, but I can point out at least one 5-star match in TNA, possibly two. I don't think WCW ever got a 5-star match. I didn't like WCW at all, though. I'll just say that. I thought WCW was awful. I hate pretty much every wrestling company that around then, though. I'll say that. The Attitude Era is one of the worst eras for wrestling, in my opinion. Well, he sticks up for TNA. No, I just said that there was another company that was kind of worse than it. By God. Yeah. Oh. I didn't know you could retract your messages in live chats. That's a new thing, I think. Or reasonably new. I've never seen it before. WCW is far better than TNA. WCW is pretty bad, dude. Yeah, but that Flair Steamboat wasn't as good as the other Flair Steamboat matches. Oh yeah, WCW's early years, you're right. I'm kind of forgetting about those. You're right. I'm forgetting about WCW's early years. But WCW 1997 to 2001 was just as bad as TNA. I don't rate how good a company is based on their best match either, but it's a good metric to go to. It's a good metric to go to, in my opinion. Especially considering how similar TNA and WCW are. In terms of a weekly product, they put out very similar products. It was bullshit with average to sometimes above average wrestling. But nothing bad. Like, WCW and TNA, neither of them were any better than what, like, wrestling-wise, than what you could see on the independents these days. But in terms of story too, they were awful. Very bad. But then most wrestling was. Yeah, 96 back. There's some good shit in there. There is some good shit in there. Absolutely. And then if you go further back to 1992, That's when you start to get to some of the better periods in pro wrestling. In terms of just being pure pro wrestling. Because there's like 3 stages for me. There's pro wrestling that's as good as a TV show. Then there's really good pro wrestling shows that follow pro wrestling conventions. And then there's stuck in the middle where you're trying to tell a story and be a good TV show, but then you're also trying to be a good pro wrestling show, and you don't do either right. Malenko was underrated? I don't know. Malenko was really good, and most people really liked Malenko. Mysterio, though, as soon as he got to, by the time he got to WCW, his knees were already like fucked. Mysterio might have been alright, but I think a lot of his like post 1996 WCW stuff was like wasn't the best. No, I disagree. 5-star matches aren't about having a good night, though. A 5-star match is months of work. A 5-star match is not just the 30 minutes the match is on. It's months and months of work. It's your magnum opus. It's your finale. It's your big. This was our magnificent story. It's something that we actually managed to tell brilliantly. And only the best companies can put that together. It's not a perfect metric, but if a company is able to put on a 5-star match, it shows that they had some tools there that other companies do not. Not everyone can put on a 5-star match. But you're right, and that's the thing. And the reason why I use that comparison, though, is because they're so similar in terms of the product they were putting on a weekly basis. WCW, I'm just gonna like clarify for people. I'm talking about 1997 to 2001. WCW was putting on such a similar product to TNA on a weekly basis that you say, all right, well, on a weekly basis they were basically the same, but at least TNA had those 2 or 3 good periods. Wasn't there a random 5-star match in some random indie not too long ago? Well, it depends whose 5-star match metric you use, because I know Meltzer hasn't given a 5-star match to anything that's not New Japan since Punk. No, for at least 2 or 3 years. Oh, Tommy End and Chris Hero versus Zack Sabre Jr. and Sami Callihan. I wouldn't consider Evolve to be a random indie, but Meltz didn't give that a 5-star. I did. Actually, I think I gave it 4.75. SmackDown 2002-ish is good. Well, the undercard is good. The main event is not so much. But I agree. But I don't like. There was months at a time with that. The best period in pro wrestling for me is like now. Was a 5-star match for you? Something where the story and the match link up to such a degree where it is a classic. I'll say that. It could be the in-ring story as well as the long-term story. Whatever you need to build. It's hard to define a 5-star match. It's where the work rate is so in tune with the overall story that it is told in such a way that moves you more than most matches do. Where you care, I think, more than like where you actually you care so much about the match that it's something you don't forget. It's a good one to say. Dave thinks that Storm Brood Bound for Glory 2012 was a 5-star match. The match was full of great spots, tons of blood, and one of the best hardcore matches from TNA. It was the culmination of their year-long story. Storm finally beat Roode. Ben says I've never seen that match, so I'll talk about it. I have. I don't like Storm at all. I think I like Roode a lot less than I like Storm. A lot less than most people. So this was our argument with the Gable / Jordan Gargano Ciampa match. Yeah, I gave that a 4, and I think you were like edging towards 5 or something. Whereas like it was quite a cool ending story, but it didn't move me that much, and it needed a little bit help from some build to get any higher. Yeah, that's cool to hear, but I don't know. You like Sports End, so I'm surprised that you're like that match succeeded more, even though it didn't have a story. Because it didn't have a story, you're saying. And for me, it was like I don't know. I didn't care about the match as much as I did about Gable and Jordan versus even Rhino and Corbin, because there's more to that. It moved me more, and I know. I've never seen a TNA show since the pay-per-view with Jeff Hardy versus Sting incident and the -5-star women's match. That was when I quit watching TNA full time. It's not. I've seen shows since then. I'll often go back and watch their best shows in a year. But I quit watching full time then because I was like, no, I can't watch this shit anymore. That was Victory 2011. And Ben posted a link to LOL TNA history. Very fun read. We were going through that the other day and we were talking about yeah, that's true. If you love American Alpha a lot and you get connected to them, it's great because they're really good workers. So if you enjoy them as people, then you're gonna love their matches because they're really good workers. Every company has their ups and downs. Yeah, but some companies have a lot more down. Like, when certain companies have downs, they're boring and they're not doing too well. When other companies do downs, they don't pay their workers. What's the deal with Gargano and Ciampa? They signed to NXT on a written deal. No, they're working all the indies. And they're also working NXT, that's just how it is. Gargano is Mr. Evolve. So, I don't know how... Ciampa I can see signing soon, but Gargano's got some time left in Evolve, let's just say that. He has been wrapping down his stories. He's no longer the heavyweight champion, or the world champion, whatever they call it. He is still the tag champ, though. I don't think he's going to lose it at Evolve 58, I think it is, when they're facing, like, I don't know, just the stupid tag team they have over there in Evolve. Gonna run the Liberty. Stadium Liberté. And we are going to have Apollo Prince taking on my boy. I have no clue who I was going with there. Sifu? He's a middleweight. Shit, we have just like lost our cruiserweight division, haven't we? Oh my god, we literally have. Uh-oh. It's gonna be Apollo Prince Ricky Storm again. The end of the era. Except they're gonna probably have another match so that Apollo can lose the title at some point. We won't slow build that. We will just we will work the crowd. Damn, Putty? What did I say? Oh, no cruiserweights, okay. Yeah, I know. Like, next tour, we're gonna have to, like, specifically target some cruiserweights. The Land of the Giants. Well, we are Puro. It does make sense. We only have... Yeah, we're not hugely into those juniors. But we are going to have the juniors take on the heavyweight like, catchweight champion at the last shows, you know? What's the deal between the NXT and Evolve? I don't know if you could say it's WWE and Evolve. I'm not sure how much Vincent Kennedy McMahon and Kevin Dunn had to do with working with Gabe. I think that's a lot to do with Ryan Ward and Triple H, and I haven't seen any of the WWE guys go over to Evolve shows, whereas we have seen American Alpha and William Regal head over there. But largely it's just, I think Gabe and Trips are friends. They have respect for each other, and they're doing business. And it's going well. That's what they're doing. Alright, so we have TJ, go over here, open. But he's back again with the lack of the cruiserweights. Hey now! Alright, that was just a story. Bro, it was a work, bro. Alright, Mr. Flash didn't like cruiserweights, bro. I love cruiserweights, bro. Alright, bro. I love cruiserweights. Alright, then we will have Buddy team with John Smithy to take on Armor Smith's Union. Oh! Oh, good. Okay, we'll do it. 6-man tag. We will do Putty and Armor Smith's Union, so that's John and Luke. And we will have them take on Greg, Nigel, and Edward. If you want Lucha Libre, bro, go to Japan. Wait, WWE sends over some guys to help themselves tickets to Evolve shows, and Evolve lends them some talent. Like, it's kind of pretty. I don't know if Evolve actually lends WWE any talent. I'm pretty sure Gargano was very, very free to go to WWE with no problems from Evolve. And obviously Ciampa is only in Evolve every now and then. Pretty sure Heyman's involved in it after all. Gabe is his boy. Wouldn't be surprised. But certainly I've seen shows be arranged specifically so that they don't clash. We know that from Rumble Weekend, where we had an Evolve show and a NXT show on the same night, and they scheduled it so that Gargano could work both. So why didn't anyone tell me this match was booked incorrectly? Okay. He's Gabe's boy. Alright. And then we will assist him book the rest. Voila! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we'll go mid-card, lower mid-card, lower mid-card, mid-card, upper mid-card. Damn it! Oh well. We'll put together another match, just to warm the crowd up a little bit. I assume you're correct, Dave, but there are some independent companies that have got some weird legal rights to their guys, like that you wouldn't expect them to have. For example, Lucha Underground have the rights to their guys in the USA until the season finishes airing. The Hernandez saga taught us this. So if Lucha Underground is airing on TV, the people on that TV show cannot appear on US soil. So that's why Prince Pumaresu has to wait until December. Alright! 81 was expecting better from this. Oh well. Good. Bad, but we were expecting that. Back up. Warm-up match. Ooh, this is worse than I was expecting, which is good. I was hoping for a B. It's actually got a B-. That's good stuff. Semi-main event gets a B with an apology, and I'm hoping the main event does good. Yes, TJ Cornell is a legend. He is not drunk, and that's a good thing. And retains his heavyweight title. Cool. We will give speeches to TJ. We will give speeches to Albert, who did well, and we will give speeches to Apollo, who is going to Mania. I mean, the final show there. Yes, Gabe is Heyman's little EC dub boy. Alright, oh look, it's Reese Valley, otherwise known as Reese Coleman. He's from the Valleys, that's why his name is Reese Valley. TJ, in my opinion, is better than his father. Ooh, interesting. I think he can be in certain situations. I'll say this, he's much better for... Peace out, Dave. I think he's much better than his father in sports end scenarios. For sure. Alright, so I will go on break. Well, I'm going to go to the toilet, I'll be right back. When we return, we will start the build to AJ Styles' orgasm. See you in a sec. Alright, Heyman was never interested in indie promotion since his dad's death. I don't know, he's watched some stuff that I've heard of anyway. I think he liked the early 2000s. ROH. I'm now here. Hello, Top Hat Man. I do recognize you, you're around quite a bit. Alistair's probably thinking he's taught him all he can. It's time for Gabe to go out on his own. Fuck it, I'm gonna go out there and say it. Gabe's booking's better than Paulie's. Gabe made more stars too. I mean, Paulie did make Cena, so that's probably a big check in his box. But if you look at every like big mid 2000s independent guy, Gabe's the man who made those guys. Danielson, Punk, maybe Joe, definitely Aries, Styles. These are Gabe's boys. Black and Steen and Generico. And ECW was not that good. ECW was pretty bad. I mean, he's the same thing with Paulie and Vince, is that they're both kind of fantastic businessmen in that they tapped into their market at the right time. But ECW product-wise was not very good. Business-wise it was great. They tapped into the right market and they hid a lot of people's flaws in ECW. But there weren't any giant, huge stars that made the product fantastic or anything. He just had a bunch of, misfits that he kind of hid, and there were a few people in there he did discover that was actually really good, but I would mostly say most of them weren't fantastic, and I just didn't like ACW. I've watched a lot of it. It's not that bad. I will watch it every now and then. It's a cool little change of pace if you watch a lot of wrestling, like I do, but it's alright. Oh, never interested in booking promotions. Yeah, you're right. It's also far more easy to make stars out of the indie guys than the ECW guys. Possibly. Yeah, you're probably right on that one. Dreamer, yeah. ROH, RVD. No, sorry, Dreamer, no, I wouldn't say so. He's alright, but nothing fantastic. And then RVD. Probably. But who knows? He did. He did indeed, but I still don't think the product is as... Let's just say this. I don't think ECW, for its 5-6 years that, good Extreme Championship Wrestling eras, I would say, is, I just don't think it's as good as 2002 to 2008 or 2004 to 2010 ROH. I don't know. I just liked. I like 2004 2010 ROH a lot. So I don't know. It's just me. You can name all these people all you want. I don't care about them. Oh yeah, the product is The product is genius. He's a genius. I just don't enjoy his booking style. I prefer Gabe's. He's an absolute genius, because the weapons thing, the whole product, and the way he hid people's flaws and made misfits into stars was fantastic. And the fact that he realized that the audience wanted that right now. It's fantastic. He's a genius, but I just don't think he's that... He's a good booker, I just haven't seen the evidence that much. Oh, Jerry Eisen's dead. Poor Jessa. Yeah, me neither, really. Except for, Van Damme's the closest you got. Because they certainly weren't stars in ECW, because ECW was tiny. But you gotta look at what happened when they left afterwards, Oh shit. Would you look at that? SWF is available. Hey, let's not call each other dumb cunts, alright? Let's just have a civilized discussion. Well, I like that guy's mask. Putty go to SWF. I'm staying here until 2030, and then I'm leaving. Don't know where I'm going after that, but I'm leaving. I mean, I don't disagree with you. Business side of everything with Paulie is pretty genius. It's just the product I don't enjoy. I'm gonna keep Ricky Storm. I'm gonna keep him on touring though. I mean, maybe he would have, but are we really to say that the young crop that came in under Gabe in ROH was worse than Paul's? I mean, the only difference really is age. Paul had some older guys in there, but I just think Gabe made people. Like, he turned people from young, inexperienced Green Atlas workers to, like, people who I would consider to be world class, and I just don't see any of that with Paul. That's the thing, he didn't need to, though, because ECW wasn't about turning people into world class wrestlers. It was about putting on a product that the audience at the time wanted to see. And that's why, like, I'm not saying Paul failed in any way, he did exactly what he set out to do. I just don't like what he did now, in 2016. If I was me, like, back then, maybe, but not today. And the me of today likes mid-2000s ECW. Mid-2000s ECW. Mid-2000s ROH. And that was done by my man Gabe. And a bit by Jim Cornette, who I will say had a bit of issues with his booking, but I do have to say I don't mind Cornette. Out of all of those old guard bookers who pissed me off, Cornette probably was the best booker out of all of them. They were a national promotion. I love how we all use, like, TEW words for shit. Let's see, in TEW terms, they were putting on traditional pay-per-view, so they're at least cult. It's national require. Yeah, they were probably national at some point. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, to be fair, Tucker, out of the two of you, you're the one I take the least seriously because of some of the shit you say. Yeah, I would say I take Ben reasonably seriously. I disagree with Ben on occasions, but most of what he says is at least reasonable. One second, I'm going to take a look at ECW attendances, because I usually want about 8,000 to 10,000 across the country for a national company. In TEW terms. Oh, look, we have a nice PDF from ProWrestlingHistory.com. Wonderful. Oh, it's an Excel document. Ooh. Oh, you've probably seen the PDF. Oh, here we go. Oh, well. Alright, yeah, Tucker, that's not a national company. That's not even close. That's their average attendance in these years. Yeah, that's not a national... Those attendances don't look like cult, but they have to be in cult if they were running a traditional pay-per-view. But, yeah. This is their WWE CW days, in which case you might be able to argue they were national, but that they weren't a company then. Yeah. Yeah, Atta's Austrian, I believe, if I remember correctly. And Tucker says, putty. Probably gonna launch into something. They operated in one arena. Okay. They were national. Okay. I mean, you're saying this in TEW terms, right? In TEW terms, they were not national. They couldn't have been. Because, one second. Yeah, they weren't even filling up the ECW arena. The ECW arena had 1,300 capacity and they weren't filling it up. Therefore, that means they didn't have the pop to fill up a 1,300 capacity arena. That is not a national company, especially since that was their home region. They're probably small in TEW terms if they didn't run traditional pay-per-view, which means they have to be at least cult. Gotta look at the numbers, man. Alright, in that case, why are you using a TEW term? Cult and national. Why not use real life terms? People don't use those terms in real life. But if by national fed you mean they had a national TV deal, then you're probably correct. Can't really remember. Yeah, they had a national TV deal, I guess. They were showing across the US. Because that would be a cool. That would probably be the real life definition for a national fed, is that they've got a national TV deal, and then the word cult probably is not a real life word ever. Like ECW was a cult fed because that was its style, but it wasn't a cult fed in that regard. It was a culty fed. It was cult. It was alternative style. Fine, then we were a program that's a national program was shown on national. Wait, sorry. Fine, they were a promotion that's a television program was shown on a national scale. Yeah. They were really small though. I just realized, like I thought that their attendances were higher than this. The fact that they couldn't sell out a 1,300 arena most of the time is not good. US Pro continued to do good things. 99 main event. Yep. You know, Blackfire's in it, has to be an event. 99, right? Good deal. Bill Brighton, you make me cry. Bill Brighton, why are you crying? Alright, got AJ Styles' Orgasm coming up, and then we're off tour. We'll look at doing a couple things. They also got a good solid 100,000 buys on pay-per-view a couple times. Which is good numbers. The attendance records are pretty awful, but their buy rate isn't bad. Oh, he's still talking TEW terms, okay. In TEW terms, they were cult. And as to Tucker's earlier point about them having having the money of being regional, that would be absolutely correct as well, because if they were running really tiny venues like they were basically a regional company that were cult, well, a small company that were cult because they were running on pay-per-view. Which is interesting. But if you're talking non-TEW terms, then if you talk TEW terms, there are very clear answers to these things. There is a correct answer, but if we're not, there isn't one. You saying they were a national company, well, yeah, it's a good interpretation. I would probably agree to it, but neither of us are right. We're just talking our opinion. I will say that I think I'm going to look at to see how other companies did. It was definitely a really, like, not small as in TW terms, just a small company. It was real small. But then I guess most were, so. Territory? Yeah, I mean, they were very, very centralized. So I wouldn't be surprised.
My father's holding a banquet for the newly leaders. They come from the desert to make a treaty of peace. Though I have terrible doubts about the leaders' motives.
Alright, we are at AJ Styles' Orgasm, and we are going to book the main event, which probably isn't going to do that well, but that's okay. Because we need holdover matches sometimes. Apollo Prince is going to take on TJ Cornell for the catchweight title because he has 4 defenses. Fuck. We didn't put the title on the line. He technically has 5 defenses, okay? Like, we had that second match against Ricky Storm where he retained. He's technically had 5 matches, alright? Whatever. Just 30 minutes with him. Because he can't do any more because of his stamina. Most likely, you probably do a little bit more. His pop is doing pretty well, actually. TJ Cornell to win. Open, cold, slow build, decisive. Whatever finish you fancy. Catchweight combat. Title on the line. Let's fucking do this. Lightweight champion versus heavyweight champion for the catchweight title. Let's do it. And we will have in the semi-main John Smith. John Smithy and Putty taking on Sifu and Rookie Storm. Crouching Storm, hidden Sifu. Putty's going to go over on this one. Open, worked, decisive. Then we're going to have Niji Svensson taking on Wade Orson. Oh no, we can't do that. John Drew Lee. How are you getting so angry? God. We do 12 minutes on this one. With the welterweight title on the line. Nigel wins. Open decisive. We could do Nigel versus Tommy Jr. at the end of this year or something. Or at the start of this year, maybe. Oh, we have a Skype message. Oh, has something gone wrong? No, I don't think so. Let me just check to make sure. Oh, I don't know. My stream is lagging, so. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I'll restart the stream. Ooh, 3 people have just... Huh, we're close to the end too, which would suck. Okay, we're back. Cool. Coolio. Alright, gonna wrap things up after this, I believe. After I sign the roster together, because I'll do that on screen with you guys. Alright, usual stuff. Mid-card. Lower mid-card there, and then we do mid-card there. Because we need a cooldown, but I'm afraid the lower mid-card match will just be god-awful. Again, Joe Race versus Thomas Naito doesn't look great either. Alright, cool. We've got it, the P1 Climax. And we will host this show, obviously, at a big arena. We'll do so in southern England. Yeah. No, let's do it in Central England. This isn't our biggest show of the year. We're going to Cardiff City Stadium. Fuck it. All right, and let's go. 91A! That was not meant to be the first match of the night, that was meant to be the last match of the night. Never mind. Fuck. I don't restart if grades don't go the way I want. I do restart if the show is, like, utterly wrong, though. That match is not going to get as good of a rating this time. 76B-. Wow, this was one of the mid-card matches. Fuck, Liam Morton is coming back for another tour. He's real good. Not so good. Not that bad. We got War Machine versus Matt Brook, and I think the next match is the semi-main event. Nope, this was a warm-up match. Oh no, yeah, this was the last match we booked. This was about to go on first. Nigel Spencer versus Andrew Lee. Unrealism, yeah. But in real life, you wouldn't accidentally tell your main eventers to go out first. If they start walking out the curtain, you would say, "Wait a minute, guys, you're on last." So, yeah. Hyperextension unlocked. Nigel Spencer makes defensive for his welterweight title. 83B+ semi-main, and the main event, 87B+. TJ Cornell defeats Apollo Prince with a guilt trip. Makes defense number 3 of his UCR Catchweight Combat title. 23,000 people at the Cardiff City Stadium, which is an arena I've actually been in, which is fun. And, yeah, TJ and Apollo, obviously really good workers, really good to see them win. Giving a hug. And then, because I love John, he can get a hug too. Not Simmons, Smithy. Nope. Very happy. I like to think you wouldn't. Yeah, they just go out and they're like, ah, fuck it, whatever. Doesn't matter, you guys do what you want to do. Sinner is a veteran fist fighter from Australia, best known for teaming with Mercenary as the Drifter since 2006. He is a down and dirty brawler who possesses very little in the way of technique or fancy moves. Oh yeah, I've got a great idea for what we can do for the final 10 minutes of the stream too. Let's just go off tour before I do it. Oh yeah, I forgot to give Edward Cornell a match at the P1 Climax. That sucks. Sorry, Edward. Hi Ben, we had the show while you were gone. We're pretty much going to wrap up the stream now. Maybe it was yours, maybe it was mine. I don't know. Just setting up the final little bit of the stream. Everyone's sorry for the little thing I'm gonna do. Fuck, wait a minute. Okay, I think we kept our TV deal. Did we keep our TV deal? We kept our TV deal. We made good profit. Oh, we got first refusal for a bunch of people. Well, I can't really tell if you're good or not, but I'm gonna sign you. Okay, you need a picture, Greg Hamill. And you are a white man? Actually, we will put him masked, fuck it. We haven't had a masked guy come up from a dev in a while. I tend to like having some masked guys. We will call him Greg Ice. The Welsh word for Greg's. Greg Ice. There you go. He is Greg Ice. Is he good? He might be. Who knows? We will see. Alright, so, while I'm putting the roster together, I thought we would do something interesting and cool. You know, one of my friends did it, I thought it would be really cool to do it. So we are going to have a straw poll. So we've got random question nobody cares about, option A, and option B, as well as option potato. So I'm just gonna create the poll, and gonna link you guys to it, obviously. Oh yeah, set the mask. You're right. Thanks for reminding me. But here's a poll. Option A, option B, and option potato. You feel free to pick whichever one you want. And we will obviously set him to have a mask. Yes. Okay. Booster up. Hey! Look, I think this question needs to be answered, alright? Option A, or option B, or option potato. It's very easy to see. As you can see, option potato is winning. By oh shit, 100%. Guys, it's so close. I wonder who's gonna win. I'm just gonna one second. I'm gonna see if I can set up so the option potato is on screen. So, the results are on screen at all times. So wait a minute. Let's see if we can set up a new scene. Add window capture. Straw poll. Okay. Yeah. Wait a minute. Move to right edge. Move to bottom. And then reset size. And then can I just change the size of this? Apparently I can't. That sucks. Oh well, guess I can't have this on screen at all times. I guess I'll just show you updates every now and then. But look, option A have pulled back into the race. Oh my god! I wonder who's gonna win. And if the option that I don't want to win wins, then I'm gonna keep the stream the straw poll going until the option that I want to win wins. Alright, we're gonna have Edward Cornell give him some money. Because he has fallen so far from grace. And we will actually go to the Cardiff Dojo, I think, will be the first stop for this tour. For some grads, such as Travis Reasonably Large. Yeah. Because he's a good lad. Sign him in for a tour. TW is fucked. Oh, you're right. It's my bad. There you go. Fixed. Buddy, you fucked up. It's an easy fix, okay? God. Hey, it's Lost Cast Inc. Hey, dude. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so we got Scott McDonald, who is a good lad, so we'll sign in. You're, by the way, Lost Cast Inc., we're wrapping up the stream. So, we finished all the booking. We're just getting a roster together for next stream. Tucker says I'm a fucking piece of work. One sec, let me show you guys. Best way to show you guys this without showing anything that I don't want to would be... Here we go. There we go. Let me get the chop back up. The straw poll is a match? Okay, let me do the... My god, option potato, stop! Option B has a family! As option A just sits there. Yeah. I got more Rush, who is pessimistic. Fuck him, then. Oh, by year. There we go. So we got Daryl. I didn't like Daryl. Daryl was a bit of a piece of work. Loney, who seems like a decent dude. And he's a cruiserweight. We need more of those. And we got this guy, who is not fantastic, so we'll leave him out of this. Scott is good. I think we already signed Scott, though. Okay, we're already in negotiations with Scott. Benjamin Lawler wasn't very good, was he? No. Gary King seems like a good lad. Dan Kyle. Cool. Alright. This is the Cruiserweight Tour? Alright, after I've signed all of these guys, I'm gonna sign just nothing but Cruiserweights. Although a lot of these guys are Cruiserweights, to be fair. Alright, you're not a very good lad. You're not the fantasticest of lads. You look like a good lad, and we've already signed you to a written deal. I knew I did that. Everyone you sign must be Cruiserweights? No, I refuse. Okay, Hamill is here. So is Mo Rush, I think. Nope. You good? We'll leave you out. John Scott, though, is working. Good. We need a Cruiserweight Strong Style division. Our Strong Style division isn't fucking good enough for that shit. Alright, 5 people, so we need 12 more. Alright, male. Can work in the British Isles. 2 higher. Max size, lightweight. Looking for great performance and technical, because they're Super Juniors. Alright then. High flyers. Alright then. Anything. Alright, cool. Alan Matuvers is in heavy time decline. Apollo Prince is not, and we should sign him. Wait, Boulder is a lightweight? Ah. Oh, so he's a big guy. Alright. Okay. Billy Robinson I like. I don't think I want to sign him though. I want a Brock Lesnar that's smaller than El Torito. Hey Matt Swalford, you're a little late, I'm afraid. We're wrapping up the stream. But you can't check out the archive when it goes live. There's Kane Carlisle. I haven't signed this guy before. Oh yeah, we should also be looking for good lads. Such as Ferdinand Arniaz, who used to be a next big thing, but didn't turn out too well. So, he's not dreadful though. Deserves a bit of a push. Gordon Levy! Former lightweight champion. Joe Simpson. Everyone loves Joe. Oh, this guy seems like pretty good actually. Both of you are young, but you could. You're a bit of an asshole. You're good though. Luis Montero Jr. Yeah, that's alright. This was a pretty short stream. Usually I'd stream for longer, so you'd probably catch me, but a little bit of a short stream tonight. I know this guy's old, but I've never worked with him before, so bring him in, see how he is. Get some time with him. Gordon, my boy! I know. Alright, anybody for the middleweight division? Lots of people for the middleweight division. I should check how many people I've got signed though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna sign one more person then. Hashtag we won't putty, hashtag fuck right off. Oh, let's check in on the straw poll. Guys, massive development since the last time we checked. Nobody has voted. Which means, hey, Ben, that is not nice. Don't remove Tucker's messages. Nobody has voted since, which means big development. Just a little. Looking for excellent performance workers. Actually, I'm looking for excellent psych. I want to see how many people have got excellent psych these days. Gilmore. Have I worked with Gilmore yet? Oh, he's retired. Okay. Ooh. This was the guy who did movies, I think. Or maybe that was in my Maw series. Oh god, though. Mass Hulk. Really? My poll was way over than yours. This is true. Your poll also mattered, though. I got 4 people to vote on something that literally says random question that nobody cares about. Option potato, option A, and option B. Yeah, by the way, someone else voted for option A and option B. The comeback is real, my god. I don't even want to do it. Okay. Ooh. All right, guys. Actually, we will put together a store poll that actually does matter. Because I do have one. Okay. Who should be the last guy on the roster? Victor Beskov. Stefan Rain. No. Michael X. Michael X or Masshawk. Alright, here. New poll. Victor Beskov, who has been a heavyweight champion before, a member of Sonkai, good guy to have around, one of the only Puro guys in the UK. Michael X, one of the most naturally talented individuals in the country, doesn't have any of the star quality or anything to make himself big, but good middleweight, probably be working with now, so maybe even take the title if he comes in. Then Mass Hulk, a guy I used to know in NWF, really good worker. I think I have good chem with him. Lacking a few things, but certainly a star in his own right, and could do some good things. I have a poll once you close this one, but I'm probably going to end the stream once I close this one, but sure, why not? Alright, Mass Hulk and Michael X are currently tying this one up. Mass Hulk, by the way, super over in Europe. End this poll in about a minute or so. Yeah, we're gonna end this poll at 6 minutes past. So, if you want to get your vote in, you don't have too long to do so. Oh, now it's a three-way tie. Thanks for whoever just voted on that one. So we got TJ with the heavyweight title, which he's had for a while now. And then the catchweight title, which he's also had for quite some time. It's actually been a year since he won the catchweight title. Alright, you got 30 more seconds to launch your vote. You would be the winning vote if you voted right now. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to pick one. It's going to be... I do Victor too much. I should probably pick someone else. Oh! Mass Hulk takes the lead. I was probably going to pop for him anyway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The polls are closed. Mass Hulk does indeed take it. Gonna add pictures and names and stuff to oh god, they haven't actually been on the roster yet. There you go, that's the roster for the next tour. That's the touring roster, and then this is obviously the endearing roster. Which reminds me, I need to fucking change this. I like you though, I don't want to change your... I don't want to put you under a mask. I also think John Greed is too much of a star to change his name. He's Swedish? There you go. Any name changes will be met with swift retribution. Unfortunately, we do have Greg Ice and Greg, which is a bit of a problem, but that's okay. Got Yuri. Maybe that's when we put under a mask? I don't think so. Who's the new guy that we brought in? What's his name? Oh, I think it's Douglas Rom, which is a pretty cool name, so nah. We leave it. Alright, cool. We've got 17 people coming in. And I think that's probably going to wrap us up for the evening. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate your patronage to the stream. And yeah, I'll be streaming every day this week. Hopefully, if you want to check out if I am streaming or not, the best place to go is my Twitter. It's linked on my channel. I always post earlier in the day whether I'm streaming or not later that day, usually. And the plan is to stream 5 o'clock every night. 5 o'clock every night to see what to do, really. And I apologise, I see Ben's poll, but I'm not going to keep streaming because there's really nothing for me to do. And I want to check if there's loads of people here, like if there's over 5 people here, then I'll keep streaming. How about that? There probably is not. If there is, then I'll keep streaming. Let me just check. Currently says 0. There's exactly 5, so I'm sorry. I hope you guys enjoyed though, and I'll be streaming again tomorrow. If you guys enjoyed, if you did, please leave a thumbs up on this video. Check out my Twitter. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the rest of the series. But you guys are all here. I'm not talking to new people anymore. You're my boys. So you've already subscribed. So I'll see you guys next time. Speak to you tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Also have an ad. Alright, seriously gonna get out of here now. Thanks for all who stayed and watched the Atlas to the music. I really thank you for watching. I thank you for watching to the very end. Peace out, I'll speak to you tomorrow for some more Puro de su paliza!